Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the Joint Armed Forces of the Philippines and Philippine National Police awarding of reward claim ceremony with the Chief of Staff Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Philemon P. Santos Jr. AFP, together with the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Archie Francisco F. Gamboa, Philippine National Police. Before we proceed to the joint AFP and PNP awarding ceremony, we would like to give you a brief background of the reward system. The reward system was established on June 12, 2001 to encourage the civilian populace to become informants and provide the vital information needed to neutralize terrorists and other wanted personalities who are threats to national security and public safety. It started as a reward program against the Abu Sayyaf group and was later expanded in June 30, 2006. In October 2007, cohorts and terrorist personalities were included in the joint order of rewards. Since the implementation of the reward system in 2012, a total of 237,450,000 pesos was already released to informants by the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police. It was instrumental in the arrest, capture, apprehension, or death of 58 communist NPA terrorists, 36 Abu Sayyaf groups, and 22 cohorts. Today, a total of 15.4 million pesos will be awarded to 3 Armed Forces of the Philippines and 1 Philippine National Police of the Philippine National Police, Police General Archie Francisco Ferranil Gamboa, PNP. At this juncture, we will now proceed with the highlight of today's event, the joint AFP and PNP awarding of rewards claim to AFP and PNP civilian informants. May we respectfully request the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Philemon Talusan Santos Jr. AFP, and the Chief of the Philippine National Police, Police General Archie Francisco Ferranil Gamboa PNP, to be assisted by the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police Co-Chairman of the AFP-PNP Joint Reward Evaluation Committee, Deputy Chief of Staff for Intelligence J2, Major General Rayuben Santos Bashal AFP, and the Directorate for Intelligence PNP Police Major General Mariel Maniego Magaway. Both will hand over the rewards to the following informants whose names or identities are withheld for security reasons. Informant Alpha, who provided information that led to the neutralization of Isnilon Hapilon, also known as Tuwan. He is the ISIS Emir of Southeast Asia. The neutralization of Hapilon on 16 October 2017 at the vicinity of Padian Pier, Marawi City was a result of a joint law enforcement operation conducted by the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group of the Philippine National Police. Hapilon carries a monetary reward of 7.4 million pesos for his neutralization.
Click pa ng pag-on.
Likewise, Informant Alpha is also responsible for the provision of information that led to the neutralization of Dawla Islamiyah Maute Vice Emir Omar Kayam Maute, also known as Omar, during an encounter on 16 October 2017 at the vicinity of Padian Pier, Marawi City, as a result of joint law enforcement operation conducted by the same units of the AFP and the Philippine National Police. Maute carries a monetary reward of 5 million pesos for his neutralization.
Sir, pwede nating request na nasa taas yung informant. Yan.
Sir, pwede pakita
Sa taas, sa taas. Sa taas na lang, sir. Yan, yan, sir. Yan. Okay. Dilit pa. Yan. Okay. Si PNP nakatabi dito.
Ulo, photographer. Pinagbigyan na kayo dyan. Baba ng konti.
Pwede na tayo. Okay.
Informant Bravo, who provided information leading to the apprehension of Dawla Islamiyah Maute group member, Jomar Ibrahim, also known as Jomar Labay. Ibrahim was apprehended by the Joint Element of Philippines and the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, Philippine National Police, on 12 December 2018. Ibrahim carries a monetary reward of 600,000 pesos for his apprehension.
Singilin pa tayo ng opisina.
Informant Charlie, who provided information that led to the neutralization of Abu Sayyaf Group Sablang Said, also known as Ama Maas or Said Aklam. Said was killed by the elements of the Armed Forces of the Philippines on 26 August 2016. Said carries a monetary reward of 600,000 pesos for his neutralization. Informant Delta, who provided information that led to the arrest of Jihad or Jerry Abatario. Bads Adjunct was arrested by the Joint Elements of Criminal Investigation and Detection Group of the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines on 21 July 2016 at Doña Nene Subdivision, Barangay Santa Maria, Zamboanga City. Adjunct carries a monetary reward of 600,000 pesos for his arrest. Informant Delta is also responsible for the arrest of Abu Sayyaf group member Ajid Isnani Halik, also known as Muhammad Ismail or Ajid Halik. Ajid Isnani Halik was arrested by the joint elements of Criminal Investigation and Detection Group of the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines on 23 July 2016 at Bikutan, Taguig City. Halik carries a monetary reward of 600,000 pesos for his arrest. And lastly, Informant Delta also provided information that led to the arrest of Abu Sayyaf group member Adam Muhadam, also known as Adam Mahabdon or Junior Halim. Adam Muhadam was arrested by the joint elements of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group of the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines on 15 June 2000.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much for your time. So may I read my opening statement? Good morning to our friends from the media. What you have witnessed earlier is a manifestation of the sustained partnership between the populace, the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police in attaining the shared goal of lasting peace and development for the country. The AFP and PNP is grateful to all who came forward, notwithstanding their personal risks, and provided timely and critical information vital in neutralization of several high-valued personalities. These persons, whose continued operation placed peace-loving citizens at greater risk, since they were already responsible for heinous and atrocious crimes committed against our people and the nation. With this reward system being managed through the AFP-PNP Joint Reward Valuation Committee, we in the AFP, together with the Philippine National Police, are one with our fellow Filipinos to be more cooperative in sharing crucial information needed to thwart threats to our country's peace and security. We call on the continued support of our people by reporting to authorities any suspicious individuals or activities in their surroundings. The fight against terrorism and the preservation of peace is a shared responsibility of everyone. So we should all do our part in this whole-of-nation approach towards peace and development. We encourage every Filipino, as well as the media, to actively participate in protecting our country and in making our community safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We now have Police General Archie Francisco F. Gamboa, PNP, for his statement.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Today we witness the awarding of reward claims to the respective AFP and PNP informants who provided vital information that led to the neutralization of 7 wanted terrorists, including the notorious Dawla Islamiyah Abu Sayyaf leaders Isnilon Hapilon and Omar Maoti. Our informants deserve every single centavo of the money they received for their courage to provide information that led to the arrest of these wanted terrorists and their cohorts. Let me just emphasize that the amount received by our informants is monetary consideration offered by government for information that led to the arrest or neutralization of wanted criminals and terrorists. This is by no means any form of dead or alive bounty for the head of a wanted person. In effect, government is simply buying information, but not offering a price for the head of these wanted terrorists. Every step that we made in order to resolve our need to combat illicit activities came as a result of our shared duty to peace and order and security in our country. This joint commitment shows that if we remain united, our undertakings for the sustained anti-criminality drive, we can steadily reduce crimes. While the Philippine National Police maintains its focus on anti-illegal drugs and anti-criminality operations, we call for the continuous cooperation of the people, as peace, security, and the fight against terrorism is a shared responsibility of every Filipino. May these patriotic acts of individual civic duty by our informants inspire other Filipinos with information about wanted persons to do the same. Report to us through telecommunication and social media platforms so that we can arrest these dangerous persons. Rest assured, your identities will be kept in strictest confidence, and you will be appropriately rewarded for helping make our communities safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sirs. Before we ask the first question, simple house rules. Wait to be recognized. Then one question. Introduce yourself first and your outfit. Then kung kanino nyo itinatanong yung inyong tanong. And one question, then one follow-up. Okay? So with that, sir, we will now proceed to the first question. Mr. Dempsey.
Good morning, sirs.
Good morning.
Question is addressed to the both of you.
Dempsey Reyes from?
Manila Times, sir.
Yo.
This question is addressed to the both of you, sir. Yung kay Happy doon kasi, sir, and kay Omar Baute, they were killed 2017 and some of these personalities were in 2016, either arrested or neutralized. What took it so long? Bakit ngayon lang sila, bakit yung mga informants nila ngayon na nabigyan ng rewards?
It takes time because yung process natin. We want to make sure na yung claimant is the authentic one. There is a joint valuation JBRC with the PNP and AFP. Talaga in-evaluate yan. It goes to the process from mula sa operating troops at sa taas sa area command then to the committee. We just want to make sure talaga na walang magiging problema kasi baka may lumitaw na ibang claimant. Mas magugulo yung sistema natin. That is just to make sure. And other factor is it takes time because we want to make sure for the safety of the informant. We buy time on the right time na maibigay namin sa kanila because this is a requirement ng account ng COA na talagang ano sa public. But of course, the informant will be naka-secret attire pa rin. And the informant really is even showed to the COA to make sure na yung pera is pupunta talaga sa tamang tao.
Hello.
Si Sir Chief PNP, sir.
No more additional information.
Follow-up question for?
Nangyayari ba yun, sir? Iba yung, ito yung claimant, pero iba yung nag-claim for him or her. Para nangyayari yun.
Hindi naman nangyayari yun, kaya nga there is a process. Ang nangyayari lang is, pagka naibigay sa isang claimant, may biglang lilitaw na claimant na iba. Trying to get the reward. May nangyayaring ganon. In previous years, if you will dig up dun sa reward system namin, merong biglang lilitaw na yung binigyan is hindi siya, ako yung talagang nagbigay na information. May mga ganong nangyayaring incident.
Thank you, sir. Vic?
Sir, Victor Reyes from Malaya, sir. Sir, kung walang ma-compromise na security, sir, can you confirm, sir, kung yung tipster ni Isnilon Napilon was a former hostage during the Marawi siege? Kay CS na, sir.
Bakit ano?
Dating hostage by
We cannot
sir.
say any details sa informants.
Can we say, sir, na babae, no? Mukha lamang babae.
May boobs ba? Hindi, baka nagbara lang. We cannot hindi namin ma-divulge yung any information regarding the informant. Baka yung safety niya. The primary consideration there, kaya siya nakabonet is her safety.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Joy?
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Joy.
Sir, how many pa po ba yung nasa...
Joy, media outfit mo. Outfit. Hindi yung suot kundi...
Sir, how many pa po ba yung target ng operation do, sir, na nasa reward system do sa mga high-ranking communist and terrorist na Abu Sayyaf, sir, at sa iba pa?
May list kami. Umadaan din yun sa board. They are, depende kasi yan. Number one consideration there is their crimes committed. The more notorious, the higher yung value niya.
Sir, do we have a new stratagem to defeat the communist insurgency, sir? It's been debiling the country for so many years to both the PNP chief and CS.
For the AFP, and I think we'll give the floor later to the chief PNP. For the AFP, we have our campaign plan and the EO70. That is the National Task Force to End Local Armed Conflict for the communists. That is our strategy on the whole of nation approach. So everybody is there. Just like what I said during the assumption speech, parang nakita natin yung totality ng campaign namin, because if you remember in the previous years, we always emphasize the clear, hold, consolidate, develop concept. Before, kami lang yung laging may problema sa insurgency. If you ask the local chief executive, yung mayor, yung governor, pagka sinabi mo may insurgency, problema ng AFP yan at saka ng PNP sa local level. But now with the EO70, everybody is there. Everybody contributes to the problem. Hopefully, we will end this before the President Duterte's term. And we could see it right now. You could see in the social media, in the press releases of our governors, na they are on board. Sila yung, they kinukuha din nila yung problema. Once there is insurgency in their area, that's their problem also.
Kay Chief PNP naman po, to implement na rin po yung Duralex ad Lex Maxim sa implementation ng mga warrant of arrest sa kanila. It is the law, but it is harsh, but it's the law, sir.
Okay, I'd like to touch first on the general approach of government, which could be very distinct from any other administration in the past. No? Hindi ko naman minamaliit yung other administration. But really, when you want to solve a problem, you have to really go to the roots. And it has always been the claim, no? That's why they even have legal fronts of which to pound the government. Na sinasabi nila, yun ang problema, no? Because before, only the armed component of the government does its work, na parang i-clear siya. We even destroy the local government existing in any locality. Ang nagiging problema is after that, what? No? But now, you can see that even the local government executives, no, are very active in participating. Kasi kung wala talagang development, then wala talagang mangyayari. As a matter of fact, on the recent approved budget, there is a concentration on road to market, roads.
Farm to market.
Farm to market roads. Bakit? Kasi pag merong daan, easy delivery of government services, easy delivery of products, no, good market on the part of the farmers, no, so that kaya nagiging successful. And as a matter of fact, if you can see or if you can read in the newspapers, there are a lot of successes already yung localized. No? So ibig sabihin, pag nakita nilang ina-address ng gobyerno, and then you bring development to these areas. And yun nga, ang concentration actually ng sa tingin ko yung farm to market roads. And not only that, no, even basic government services. I've heard parang 25 million for each recovered barangay para hindi na ulit. Ito yung recovered, ibig sabihin na process na siya. And then papasok na yung government services. Parang alam ko 25 million, including almost delivering government services, basic roads, including health, education. No? So that, yun, para hindi na bumalik yung mga tao na maging sympathetic doon sa insurgents.
Good morning, sir. Frances Mangosing po from Inquirer Online. Sir, pag may mga ganitong awarding na informants, in the past, merong mga groups na nagre-raise ng doubts about the program na parang racket daw, as there's no way of knowing, verifying if totoo yung tipster na act nila. So, ano pong reaction niyo sa ganun?
I think dumaan, that's like I explained earlier, dumaan sa process. We want to make sure na yung nabigyan ng reward is the authentic one. Kaya nga tumatagal eh. And sa accounting, sa talagang kung sino siya, it is being processed. Pinapresent yan sa COA. Pinapresent yan yung actual tao. So audit.
I'd like to add, no? Let's see it on a different perspective. As long as there are terrorists neutralized, no? And it is dependent upon the informants who are civilians, then who would say that it's a failure? It's a success. But if we stop capturing terrorists, high-ranking terrorists, that would maybe be the conclusion to say that this program is not successful. So let's take it on that perspective. As long as marami namang nakikita nating nahuhuli, nanoneutralize, and these are all fruits of us being given the information. So I hope the public would see it on that perspective.
Morning, sirs. Sir, yung pangalawang UNTV po. Sir, may nahuli na terorista sa Caloocan City. Meron pa ba po kayong namomonitor na presensya ng kahit na Abu Sayyaf sa Metro Manila?
As of now, wala tayong ganong threat level na mataas. Alam niyo yung pupunta rito, just like before, may mga tumatakbo from the area, from Mindanao. May mga kamag-anak yan dito. So nakikita nyo naman, the place na kung saan nabuhuli yung mga may record, yung mga criminal na terrorist na may record, it's the same places dun sa mga kamag-anak nila. Kulyat, Quezon City, dito sa Pasig. The same places. Because, siyempre, parang tayo, kung magtatago ka, you look for your relatives.
So, sir, possible po yun? At paano po, possible po? At paano po minomonitor ng mga otoridad yung ganun, sir?
Through our good intelligence operatives. Kaya sila nalalaman na nandyan because of our good intelligence sa field.
Thank you, sir.
And it's also the help of the barangay captains. We are in close coordination with them na pagka may bagong muka, they should report to the PNP, especially to the PNP.
Si Chief PNP.
Yes, we'd like to emphasize that the capture, neutralization of all these terrorists, on the perspective of the Philippine National Police, it's a pure service of warrant of arrest. It's a pure service of our warrant of arrest. And of course, hindi kami magkumpiyansa because these are high-value targets on the hierarchy of terrorists. So, kaya it led to their neutralization. So, tama yung sabi ni Chief of Staff na they're here not to launch or not to go into an operation, but a pure visit. And of course, it is the responsibility of the law enforcement side to implement, sabi nga ni Joy, yung warrant of arrest. And immaterial of who you are, as long as you have a warrant of arrest, then the PNP is going to serve it.
Thank you, sir. We'll have last two questions.
Sir, Ann Soberano, Bombo Radio Philippines. Sir, sinasabi kasi ng AFP, sir, na humihina na ang terorista dito sa bansa. Doon nga sa Sulu ay nakuha na nga lahat yung mga hostages. Pero may mga ulat din po na may mga foreign Indonesian fishermen po ang dinukot at possible na dinala sa Sulu. Sir, kamusta naman ang monitoring ng AFP, PNP doon naman sa mga ISIS-inspired group na may mga connection po sa mga ISIS at may mga nakakapasok pa bang mga foreign terrorists ngayon, sir, lalo na po sa Mindanao?
At present, we're still monitoring a few foreign terrorists. Yung iba dati matagal na nandyan, just like the Singaporean one, Mauia. He's been in Central Mindanao. Matagal na yan, even nasa Intel pa ako. And other identified foreign terrorists, pero kukunti na lang. But we have some watch listed. Yung watch listed is na-monitor namin dito, then nawawala. Maybe traveling on their false documents. And you know, we have porous borders na pwedeng pasukan. We are doing all what we can to prevent them from entering, especially from the Indonesia and Malaysia. If you will read, marami silang after yung mga extremists na nahuli nila, kinukulong nila after serving their sentences, pinapakawalan. So we are monitoring everything. We have a good intel exchange with, especially with Indonesia and Malaysia through trilateral agreement, not only on intelligence but also on our maritime operations and all other trilat operations sa Indonesia and Malaysia.
Sir, ano naman po asahan ng publiko sa PNP and AFP in terms po dito to fight terrorism and itong insurgency, sir?
Of course, ang ipapangako namin, we'll be doing all what we can na matapos ang terrorism, but of course, it will take a long time. Kahit nga sa ibang bansa, may bagong mga term, there are lone wolves, but we have not experienced one except for on the part of Holo, yung nag-suicide bomber last year. But we could say that we are successful in our fight against terrorism. Hindi na siya nag-spill over sa Metro Manila. Unlike before, if you will remember, during the time of Jemaya Islamiyah, there is a Valentine's bombing, bomba ang airport natin. But now we have not experienced that kind of terroristic activities, terroristic actions for quite some time. So we could say na we are very successful, but of course we are doing everything to maintain that status, even improving it. Na sana, and we would like to get the cooperation of everybody. This is our problema natin lahat. So we want yung tulong nyo to monitor everything. Pag kami bago mo ka, please report it to the PNP or to the AFP.
My Mista said it well. I second the statement.
Ako spokesman ng PNP.
Sir, last na lang sir, doon sir sa presence na nakapasok na ba talaga dito sa bansa yung mga dinukot na Indonesian fishermen, sir, allegedly?
This is the update on the operation. Because of our good cooperation with Malaysia, Indonesia, nung kinuha yung Malaysian fishing vessels sa Sabah, manned by Indonesian fishermen. There are 8 fishermen nakuha ng Malaysian. Nung binerify nila, nag-report yung fishermen na naiwan na 3. So they pinuntahan nila, then reported agad sa atin because they expect na just like other kidnappings, Abu Sayyaf ang gumawa. So once we were informed, we conducted operation. Nakuha ng Joint Task Force Sulu ang ginamit na speedboat. Kinonfirm nung pinadala yung picture, kinonfirm ng Malaysian nung 3 naiwan. So we are now presently conducting operation kung saan namin expect na dadalhin. In fact, we have already 2 encounters. Nakuha natin yung speedboat with one body count na Abu Sayyaf with firearms. Then we have another during the clearing ng area. We have another encounter with the Joint Task Force Sulu. Nakakuha na naman tayo ng isang body count and 1 firearms. But the presence of the kidnapped victims is not, wala sila doon. We are still conducting operations to look for the possibility na naitawid nila yung 5 Indonesian kidnapped victims.
Hi sir. Pat from TV5. For any of the chiefs, sir, konting background lang, sir. Meron bang protection provided for the claimants of these rewards? And up to what extent kung meron, sir?
The Chief PNP will answer. Easy question.
No, actually, ano lang naman, tago lang natin yung kanilang identity, no? But on any imminent threat, the Philippine National Police would always be willing to provide security. Pero because maybe of the confidentiality, no? Kung sakali man na may mag-leak doon sa kanilang details ng person, then the Philippine National Police is ready to provide the appropriate security.
Sir, follow-up lang din. Can you give us lang din an idea bakit po kailangan talaga in cash yung makuha nila, hindi in other forms?
Kasi para madali nilang kung ano man ang ano. Kasi pagka-check they will be traced. Dapat walang trace. Kaya everything is ano. But we advise them, actually, na-advise natin naman na how to use those money. Bahala na sila mag-cover kung paano nila gagamitin yung pera for them. Because this is really for them.
Morning, sir. Third Ann po from Sunstar. Sir, sabi niyo kanina, posible na may mga kamag-anak sila dito at posible na may mga lumuwas na members ng terrorist group dito sa Manila. Sir, will it cause alarm, sir, dito sa atin sa Manila?
Hindi, sabi nga ni Chief of Staff, they're here probably on vacation, no? Or to get away from the area of which na hinahabol sila. No? Kasi, alam nyo, magbihis lang sila ng civilian, no? Ordinary yung tao sila, no? That's part of the challenge on the part of the armed component of the government to pursue them. Kasi pag magbihis lang sila, wala na. Di ba? Not unless in the warrants of arrest we have their pictures, then easily they can be identified.
And sir, follow-up lang. May anong ginagawang coordination or effort ng PNP, AFP doon mismo sa mga communities para ma-encourage din sila na i-report sa inyo yung presence ng mga tao na to doon sa communities nila, sir?
Kami, on the part of the Philippine National Police, kasi on the perspective ng terrorist, iba ito, no? But once they have a warrant of arrest, they are considered wanted persons. And more often, the PNP comes up with a rogues gallery being given to the different units, no? Nagpo-post sa police station, and then para makita nila yung identity or at least mukha ng tao.
Actually, for the question of mag-a-alarm ba tayo? No, there's no cause for alarm. Wala tayong monitor na ganon for their plan of terroristic action. And rest assured, the AFP and PNP is, kahit walang ganong tumasang alarm, we are doing everything just like what mga events, just like what we experience sa translation, natin naman, ang dami. But there is no threat. Pero nandun pa rin yung full force pa rin ng PNP with the support ng AFP na we are doing everything para wala makalusot. Kasi mahirap malusutan din.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, pahabol lang, sir. Sir, I'm just wondering, sir, ba't walang reward yung tipster ni Abdullah Maute? Namatay din siya dun sa Marawi. Follow.
I think it's on process, dumadaan sa proseso. Or else, baka naman walang tipster. I don't know, hindi ako, baka naman walang tipster. There are times na walang tipster na mamatay sa combat operation. So, walang reward yung walang reward yung AFP or PNP. Yung timing ba, na nag-ooperate, napatay mo siya, may reward siya, na wala naman nag-inform, just purely combat operations, walang reward yun.
Sir, isa na lang, sir, pahabol pa. Sir, yung US may reward na 5 million for Istilon Hapilon. May coordination na ba tayo for the awarding ng reward?
Yes, there is. Pero matindi din, mabusisi din yung process ng US because that is not coming from their armed forces. It is coming from DOJ. State, talagang they will go down, they will talk to the informant. Di ko lang alam kung magkaintindihan yung Tausug saka yung English. Kasi nung I have experience on that, hindi sila talaga magkaintindihan. But rest assured, sila yung 5 million, is bumababa talaga sila. They have to talk to the informant personally bago nila ibigay.
Same, same informant yung bibigyan.
Yeah, that will be the same. Kasi isa lang naman yun non-neutralized.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Salamat.